What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here, girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good 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 girl, girl, good 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 girl, good 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 girl. Okay, we down here, girl. You know what it is, honey. We down here to talk about Dr. Jackie and Christian Keys. That's what we down here to talk about. So, the other day we just mentioned Buffy on our last Married to Medicine video, right? Buffy. Um, After this last Married to Medicine episode, another clip of Dr. Jackie um, resurfaced, as they say. Hello, resurfaced. And it's from 3 years ago. And it comes on the heels of her sitting with Vice President Kamala Harris and talking about um, Black maternity mortality rates and how it's so important because we know that, hello, the father of obstetrics and gynecology tortured Black women. So, in order to figure out the medicine, right? So, you are now living in a society where Black people are seen as they don't feel pain, they have a high pain threshold. All of these things that make it seem like, make it seem like it's okay to inflict pain on Black people. And Black women are often dismissed and ignored when they go into the hospital about how they feel during their pregnancy. And women are dying because of it. Black women. So Dr. Jackie, yes, on the show, astute OBGYN in the Atlanta area. Buffy been on her ass since on the episode of Married to Medicine during one of Jackie's little foundations, I don't know what it was for, I can't remember, but she announced to the entire room that Buffy was infertile. In fact, let's listen to it. Let's listen to her say it. This is from the Neighborhood Talk.
And Buffy, you can relate. You're infertile.
For real? You just told all these people that she infertile? Did they just have a conversation and Jackie, she gave you the okay to tell the whole damn law? Oh my God.
And Buffy, you can relate. You're infertile.
So ever since then, Buffy's been on Dr. Jackie's ass about how she ignores, how she's not really compassionate, how she is fake and it's not really there. Now, you go to see Dr. Jackie's reviews, you can go when it's time to research a doctor you want to select. I always think it's best to research the doctor. It's always best you research the doctor. Go look at their reviews, see how people speak about them before you let these people take care of you during a really important time, crucial time in a woman's life. And so she's talking to Kamala Harris, and here she is here.
In the world, the United States of America, we have the highest rates of maternal mortality. That Black women in our country in this era are 3 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth. I think it's inexcusable.
It certainly shouldn't be that way. And what I really want us to do is just make sure we are talking about it.
We have been fighting for states to expand Medicaid coverage. We need all the states to sign on, and we need to let moms know that they're actually entitled to Medicaid coverage for up to 12 months of postpartum care. And that's one of the things that we need to get the word out. We also set up a hotline for mothers to have support in terms of emotional and mental health. So I'll give you that number, and let's make sure we get that out also. It's 1-833-TLC-MOM. And
posting
wealthiest countries in the world.
So somebody pointed it out, and I thought it was very interesting that Dr. Jackie probably doesn't even take Medicaid because she's seen as a high profile doctor to Atlanta's so-called elite, right? Celebrities. You know, all the celebrities go to Dr. Jackie. Buffy said they should have had Simone give the message because Dr. Jackie isn't sensitive to Black women and their needs as she lets on to be. She, you know, Buffy keeps calling her out for being fake, basically. She's not real. What she's showing y'all is not real. Well, I was saying about reviews, when you go and read Dr. Jackie's reviews, she does have some negative reviews, and they're not like reviews from viewers. You know how they be going to people's sites and leaving negative. These are legitimately people who've had their experience. They've left their Yelp review on Dr. Jackie. It's not funny, but I said, bitch, just knowing how Dr. Jackie let that nigga treat her, she wouldn't be my doctor just on that alone. Fuck not being sensitive to Black women's needs. Bitch, you are an astute physician. And you let this man play in your face on television? Oh, you couldn't be my doctor, bitch. No, ma'am. Stand up, girl. But then the clip resurfaced, right? So here you have a woman who they don't probably take Medicaid. You only take probably private insurance. You don't take Medicaid. People have complained about your insensitivity to the needs of Black women. We saw in earlier episodes of Married to Medicine a little fat phobia from Dr. Jackie, right? And I was also, talking to Nate this morning, and I said to myself, I wonder, and you let me know, let's get down in the comments and you let me know, do you think that there's some bias in the way that this doctor, an OBGYN, do you think that there's some bias from Jackie in the way that she deals with pregnant women because she is infertile? She cannot have children, right? The same way she did Buffy. Because if I was Buffy, I'd have been. And so are you. So why don't you tell your experience? Go ahead, Dr. Jackie, girl. And so Buffy came out. She was going off. Let's listen to what Buffy. Then I'm gonna let you. Let's listen to what Dr. Jackie said 3 years ago on a YouTube video, probably YouTube video with Dr. Heavenly. Here she is.
Wealthy.
Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic.
Are we?
In that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain.
Okay.
And you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
How do you know?
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you talking about. Go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem. Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you talking about. Go ahead.
But that is the root of why death happens among Black women in a maternal setting, in a maternity setting. So you are basically feeding into that. When you cry wolf about your pain, how do you know whether the person's in pain or not? Who are you to tell me whether or not my pain is real? Who are you to tell me whether or not my pain is real? First of all, number one. Number two, I'm pregnant. Why the fuck are you so concerned about me wanting to be off of work? See, I done got mad because this idea where you want to work pregnant women in this country specifically, where the insurance doesn't cover things for women. That's why it's so wonderful that Medicaid is extending the benefit for pregnant women to have a year. But you don't care, Dr. Jackie. You think that pregnant women could be crying wolf, listen, just to get off work. My thing, if I was an OBGYN and I cared for pregnant women, I would want my patients to be in the best care. If you need to go off work, you feeling pain, I don't give a fuck if you faking it or not. My concern is that you are pregnant, you're telling me you have pain. I don't know whether or not you have pain or not. It's not my determination. If you telling me you have a headache, you telling me your heart's beating fast, you telling me you feel like something's sitting on your bladder, I can't, work, I work standing up, I need to be placed off work, and you have the mindset you need this woman to be working, and you're concerned whether or not she's faking being sick or not. Why is that any of your fucking concern? Your concern whether she's working or not is just pushing this industrialized mindset where pregnant women need to be working still. That's so insensitive. So now we see a pattern of behavior from this doctor where you seem to be insensitive. You seem to be insensitive to the needs of Black women, and that is the root cause of Black maternity mortality rates. And you are a Black woman. You are out of order, Dr. Jacqueline Walters. And you need to come to the stage, come to the front, and speak on this. Because this is ridiculous. It's insensitive. And it goes into the reviews that we see. It falls in line with some of the things you have said that relates to maybe, what if you have a pregnant woman who is already has a high BMI? What if you are dealing with a pregnant woman who already has a high BMI? You have an insensitivity to fat people, and you have an insensitivity, sounds like, to pregnant people. And I'm wondering, as an OBGYN who is unable to have babies, does that affect the way that you approach your practice? I'm starting to think. Because why are you so insensitive? Baby, come off as elitist. That's what the people say. You come off as elitist. You don't say much. And people give you so much respect. And y'all heard Heavenly, right? On Carlos say that you're gonna believe these like as if doctors don't lie. Girl. They want you to maintain a halo over them. Doctors lie every fucking day. People lie. Doctors get sued for malpractice every single day. And the doctors lie. Didn't y'all see Dr. Death? This man was practicing medicine on people and permanently damaging their spines, leaving them in wheelchairs and paraplegic. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. There are some doctors who practice medicine who don't give a damn. Then you have these nurses on TikTok. I was talking to somebody on Twitter, and I'm like, a lot of people, they are finding out that a lot of people who are in the medical industry, these nurses and things like that, they don't really care about people. They want the money. They care about the money. Their motivation is not to serve people and to be there for them when they are ill and to take care of people when they are ill. No, they're there for the money. And when a motherfucker is motivated by money, they don't care nothing about anything else. They don't care about, nurses have to know math. They have to be good at measuring, knowing math, how much they have to pay attention to detail. And you got a motherfucker who doesn't give a fuck about people, servicing people. You're dangerous. You don't need to be practicing medicine. Ooh, girl. The train is coming, honey. Let me get off the tracks. And then on our way back, we're going to talk about keys. Y'all let me know what you think. We've been saying the things about Jackie. Jackie needs to come out. I'm telling you now, I wouldn't have, if I was watching Married to Medicine, girl, and I saw the way Curtis did her traipsing a motherfucking his bitch through Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, and you still with him? I can't respect you as a doctor. I can't even respect you as a doctor, let alone in the field of womanhood, because you can't even stand up. Girl, is you a woman? Is you? Is you? Let me find a place to park, honey. Y'all can stay with me while I find a place to park. Y'all let me know what you think about what how Dr. Jackie is moving. She better come out and say something. She needs to. She really needs to. She really needs to. I want to park under, in case it rains, I want to park under, okay. Yeah, it's been raining. All right, I'm going to be right back, y'all. We're going to come right back, and then we're going to talk about Christian Keys, this guy who girl, I have no idea. I was like, who is this guy? But let me know, what do you think? Do you think that, you know, her being quote unquote infertile affects the way she approaches how she practices medicine with women? Dr. Jackie, you got to come out. You got to come out and say something, because the way that your actions don't fall in line. You sit in front, I got the president, a vice president, the vice president, the vice president, the vice president, and you sitting up there talking about Medicaid. You don't even take Medicaid, and you're insensitive to the needs of women. And then a clip comes up with you saying that Black women cry wolf just because they want to be off work. I just want to be off work. If I'm pregnant and want to be off work, you shouldn't even have a problem with it. What does that say? How does that affect anything that you have going on in your practice? For you to write me a note as a pregnant woman and say, I need to be off work. Why do you need to be the PTO police if you're putting somebody off? Why do you need to be the goddamn vacation hours bank? That's none of your goddamn business. You just don't know. This woman says she's in pain. I don't know. I can't really tell if she's not. Or I'm going to be on the safe side, even if I think she's lying. Bitch, I'm not playing. These women be having headaches going in. Nobody believes them. How can you determine if somebody's headache and how painful it is and what it feels like? There's no determining factor. So what do? You need to treat it as if they're telling the truth, because that could be somebody's life. Dr. Jackie, I'm sorry. You may be a great doctor, and the people in Atlanta love you, but you have some gaps, wide gaps, that you need to fill in. I don't know if you need to take a sensitivity course or something, because as doctors, you can be taught, hello, you don't know every fucking thing, lady. So maybe you need to take some kind of classes or something so that you can be sensitive. But she's like older. She's already set in her ways, fat phobic, and there's an insensitivity to pain. Where's the empathy to even be like, see, and that's the thing. Do you think that her not being able to have children affects the way she deals with her patients? Is there some envy there? Envious energy there, to where you're like, I don't give a fuck, bitch, whatever. But then you want to be an OBGYN because you can't have children. I don't know. We'll never know. The world will never know. But she needs to apologize. And that's all I got to say about that. We'll be right back. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.